What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA picking with Pop, right here on Pop of his TV. Let's go.
Yeah, great fire.
When I win the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Cooper Gray got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bang line in the air, throwing signals. When I win the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Cooper Gray got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bang lines in the air, throwing signals.
100,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid. That feeling back up and here. One more again. Happy Friday. Good Friday. First Friday of the new month. Energy is up. Feeling blessed and highly favored, as you should. 9 games on the card today, but before we jump into that, let's get a quick recap of how we always do things. Yesterday, yesterday was 6 games. We went 3-3. We gave out 4 locks. We went 2-2, and we did hit the play of the day. So if you've been watching the channel and you've been in tune, then like the last 3 or 4 days, we've been going 2-2, but dropping the play of the day, winning the play of the day, dropping the play of the day, winning the play of the day. We're going to try to rectify that today. We had Minnesota. We had Charlotte as the play of the day and Minnesota as a lock. The other 2 locks was the Pelicans and the Clippers. Clippers was getting 4.5 when I did my video. Then they sat Victor Wembanyama, and they made the Clippers 2.5 favorites, and they end up losing. We had Golden State. So out of the 6 games, we had Golden State, which wasn't a lock. We had Minnesota, which was a lock, and we had the Charlotte Hornets as the play of the day, bringing our grand total record of 609, 514. Still almost 100 games above 500. As far as the play of the day, 74, 80, and 1. 6 games under 500. We're going to try to get better today. And as far as the locks, not from Yonkers, we are 290, 260, and 2. So we 30 games above 500. And we want to just try to keep that momentum rolling. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, let's get into today's NBA action. First game on the board, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves out on the road at the Philadelphia 76ers. And Philly is given 4.5. Last night they was given 2. Now it went up a whole 2.5. I don't like that. I hate when the NBA try to Jedi mind trick you and play with the spread, so they think, have you thinking one way, second guessing yourself and what your eye test shows. But I'm on Philly in this one. I know Minnesota got the better record. I know Minnesota is on the back-to-back, and that's not why I got Philly. I got Philly because the last time these 2 teams played, Philly Hulk smashed them, and they didn't even have their full repertoire of players. That's why I like Philly. Just so I can tell you what I'm talking about. And Philly was on the back-to-back. Minnesota wasn't. Now they're on the back-to-back. But in the last game, Minnesota had Maxey and VJ Edgecombe and Kelly Oubre. That's their 3 stars. I know they had Drummond and Ball on, but no Paul George, no Joel Embiid. On the other hand, besides Rudy Gobert, Minnesota had their whole team. Now, I know Rudy Gobert is, he's something on the team, but he's not the dominant factor. He's not to me. And so I'm like, damn, missing Paul George and Joel Embiid. You win 135 to 108. That's a lot. On the back-to-back, playing the Pelicans, then coming to Minnesota. So I can't look no other way but Philadelphia 76ers. Will I be surprised if Minnesota, because the spread was only 2, so I'm like, damn, that spread is kind of low. You know what I mean? Anthony Edwards, he is going to play tonight? Is he going to play tonight? And he's not going to play tonight. He's ruled out. He's ruled out. Well, he's ruled questionable. I still like Philly. Next game up, we got the Indiana Pacers out on the road at the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets is giving Indiana 15 and a half. And we've seen these two teams play twice as well, if I'm not mistaken. And the Hornets hasn't beaten them by 15, no game. And I don't think that happens tonight. They won, one game they did. They won 109-33. That was the most recent one. No Pascal Siakam didn't play in that game. Napier had 20. Walker had 16. Shepard had 11. That was the most recent game. And then they played them again, though. They played them at the Hornets, 114-112. Pascal Siakam played, had 30. Napier, 16. That's basically for the starters and that when Shepard came off the bench. And then they played them again. If I'm not mistaken, I looked this up last night when I was doing my little studying. Yeah, they played them again at home and they lost 127-118. So it's like, yeah, they could Hulk smash them. And I know after they just beat who they played yesterday? We had them yesterday. Oh, the Phoenix Suns. That this looked like easy money. It looked like easy money to take Charlotte. But I'm on Indiana. I think Indiana loses, but I don't think they lose by the spread. So I'm on Indiana. Next game up, we got Atlanta out on the road at Brooklyn Zoo. And Atlanta is giving Brooklyn 17 and a half. Woo! We've seen these two teams play as well a few times this year. I'm going to refresh my memory. Atlanta won by 108-97, so they won by 11 in the most recent matchup. Then they won again 115-104 by 11, right? And did they play again? I know that was the second time. Did they play 3 times, my lady? Let's see if they played 3 times, my lady. 3 times, my lady. They did. They played back in October 29th. And they won 117-112. So there's no doubt in my mind that Atlanta is going to win. It's just how much are they going to win by? They are rolling. They are rolling. They are rolling. They are rolling. One of the best teams in the NBA. They on a 1-2. Well, they did lose to the Celtics, but prior to that, they was on a hell of a win streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They won 11 in a row. Then they lost to the Celtics. Then 1, 2, 3. And then they lost to the Celtics again. So, no, they lost to the Rockets. Then the Celtics. No, then they beat the Celtics. Yeah, they lost to the Celtics, and then they on a 1-2. Basically, they playing hella great basketball. Beat the Magic by 29. I'm on Brooklyn. I'm just on Brooklyn. I'm on Brooklyn. You ain't got to take. I'm leaning towards Brooklyn. I'm not saying I'm taking them as a play of the day or a lock, but I'm just on Brooklyn. Next game up, we got the Chicago Bulls out on the road at my New York Knicks. New York Knicks is giving Chicago 14 and a half. Karl Anthony Towns is a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky. He a little nervous. And the Knicks have been playing not that great. Against subpar teams, they dominate. Against good teams, they don't dominate. Chicago is not a good team, so they should dominate, right? The only thing is these two teams played 3 times this year as well. I believe this is the last time that they're going to play each other. And The Knicks have not won by 14 in none of those games. They just haven't. They have not won by 14 in none of these games. Let's give a quick recap of that. This is how I do my homework. Knicks, the Knicks won by 6, 99-105 at New York. Knicks was on a back-to-back. Then they won by New York Knicks. Where you at? New York Knicks. Where you at? Then they won by 12. 128-116 at the Knicks. And then they won by 10 at home. And Chicago won that game, 135-125. The Knicks played dominant at home, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. And they might come out, and this might be the game where they Hulk smash, but 14 and a half, I'm on Chicago. I just am. Next game up, we got the Utah Jazz out on the road at the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets giving 17 and a half. And I'm on the Rockets, though. We've seen these two teams play 3 times. For the most part, Houston Rockets has dominated. I think they do the same. I think they need to win. I think they will win. I think they will cover the spread. So we on the Rockets. Next game up, we got the Boston Celtics out on the road at the Milwaukee Bucks. The Celtics is giving the Milwaukee Bucks 17 and a half as well. A lot of big spreads today. A lot of big spreads. But we also seen these two teams play multiple times, and the Celtics have dominated each time. I see no reason to buck the trend tonight. Milwaukee is they season is over. They in Cancun. They in Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. They already packed it in. The lead is mad at the Bucks for not playing Giannis. He claimed he want to play, but they're not playing him. I think the Bucks continue to roll. Nobody in the East can catch them really. I mean, it is 5 games left, so basically the Knicks could try to catch them, and the Knicks also play them. But I think they win tonight, and I think they cover the spread. The next game they play is the Raptors, the Hornets, the Knicks. It kind of get a little tough for them, but the Knicks also got a tough, couple of games coming up. Next game up, we got the Toronto Raptors out on the road at at the Memphis Grizzlies. Toronto was giving the Memphis Grizzlies 13 and a half. I'm on Toronto. I know they're coming off a bad loss to the Sacramento Kings. Horrible loss. Horrible loss. But I think they bounce back tonight. I think they have to win tonight. I think they will win tonight. So I'm on the Toronto Raptors. Sometimes we got to forget about yesterday's games and just go with the better team. Next up, we got the Orlando Magic out on the road at the Dallas Mavericks. Orlando was giving Dallas 7. We've seen these two teams play. I think the Magic won by like 2 or 3. And the game is most recent, so I can go back and look. Let me look at that. The Mavericks. They played the Mavericks on March 5th. They won 115, 114. A very close game at Orlando. No Franz Wagner. This is second game back. So I know the Magic will start to play better. I get that. I know that. 7.5 on the road, though. 7 on the road is diabolical for me. I think the Magic win, but I think the Mavericks cover that 7. So I'm on the Dallas Mavericks. Last and final game of the night, we got the New Orleans Pelicans out on the road at the Sacramento Kings. Pelicans is giving 5.5. And I'm on the Pelicans. I think the Pelicans come in and they could get the victory. Let's see how many times these two teams played already, though, because I didn't look at that. Kings lost to the Pelicans in the last matchup that they played was at home, the Kings. They lost 123-133. Then they lost 94-112 at the Pelicans. And did they play them again in January? No, they did not. Did they play them again in December? No, they did not. November. They play them in October. I'm on the Pelicans. I think the Pelicans. I think the reason, even though they played yesterday and they're on the back-to-back, I think they're a 5.5-point favorite, at Sacramento for a reason, and I'm on them. With that being said, let's get to the theme music.
When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popavism. Coupe gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popavism. Coupe gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals.
All right, guys. Here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner chicken dinners. It's 9 games today. I like the games that I'm gonna take. So this is who they are. We go with Philly. We go with Houston. We go with Boston. We go with Toronto Raptors. We go with Dallas. And the play of the day is the New Orleans Pelicans. The play of the day is the New Orleans Pelicans. That's who I like. That's who I'm taking. You can let me know who you like. You can let me know who you taking. All I ask is that you hit that like button so I can stay in the algorithm, and subscribe to the channel. If you're rocking with me, then you should do that. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA, Picking with Pop, right here on Popovich TV. Of course, we are live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money on this Good Friday, y'all.